So I've been training people from age of 14 till as long as you're fit enough to play. There is no as such a age limit. It all depends on your fitness. That adrenaline rush, that representing India, those are the things which keep us going for so long.
As a referee, when doing games for us, we get shot a lot. We get shot more than the players itself. So we laugh about it. Some countries like let's say Mauritius or China, they are more controlled on paintball because the paintball markers looks like a gun.
I'm saying it is dangerous if you're not wearing a face mask. So with the right gear, I think you should be fine. People who love to game, playing Call of Duty and everything, this is like a life. Basically doing it in real life.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Mike and Magic. Today's episode is a super exciting one because I step into a brand new world, paintball. I met three most amazing people: Swapneel, Shetty, the man who has built paintball in India brick by brick for more than 14 years, Coach Daryl and Coach Rajdip, Mitra. So in this episode I asked them everything: rules, safety, teamwork, movement, field awareness and their journey. Let's dive in. Hi Coach, thank you for joining me today and I really appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting me.
So back in those early tournaments, what was it like playing paintball with gear? And what style of playing was it?
So I started around 13 years ago. So I started as a corporate event. I went from my office. So back then it was more like, just enjoying it. There was no, then I started liking it. I bought my gears. So it was a different experience. I loved it. It's a different adrenaline. It's a different feeling altogether.
What sort of paint usage is there? And how long was the game? And what sort of fields did you play on?
So the fields are almost like what you were standing here today. So maybe the sizes may vary in different places, but the paint usage again depends on which division you're playing. In mechanical division, the paint usage is a little less, but when you go to electronic divisions or pro divisions, even go higher the divisions, the paint usage are more. Also, it depends on which marker you're using. It's a 3-man game or a 5-man game. Mostly, we carry 3-4 pods and a hopper, so it's like around 500 paints we carry in a game, so individually. So you can imagine how many paints we're shooting. And the game durations are pretty less, as in we play race to 2 or race to 3 and a time bound. So like in 15 minutes, you end up playing say 6 games or 8 games like that.
What is the age range of players in your team?
So in my team, so I've been training people from age of 14 till as long as you're fit enough to play. There is no as such a age limit. It all depends on your fitness.
And do you coach the 40-year-olds differently, like how you coach the, let's say, 25-year-olds?
Yes. See, different age, different players. As a coach, different players comes with different ability, different strength. So as a coach, I need to understand them and I need to train them differently. More young kids, they're more active, they have more adrenaline, then more maturity comes with age. So each players are different, the training methods are different.
Are there any referees officiating in paintball?
Yes, referees are the most important part of any professional paintball game. So in India, when we do our professional events, we have 6 referees, and internationally it comes up to 8 referees in a game.
How many fights have you taken in your career?
Fights, it's hard to put a number to it. I've been playing for so many years, so it's very hard to put a number to it. But I've been playing for 13, 14 years, so many games, so many events.
In the big tournaments like World Cup Asia, how do players be motivated to know the best?
That's a very good question. So motivation, first of all, they all love paintball. So that's the biggest motivation they have. that adrenaline rush, that representing India. Those are the things which keep us going for so long.
What is the most exciting match you ever had?
Oh, the most exciting match was when I was playing World Cup Asia back in 2013 when we were in the quarterfinal. So that was an exciting match. I think 2018 when my team finished Podium, that was a very exciting moment, an exciting match from.
If you could tell players to focus on one skill, what would it be?
Focus on your fitness, focus on your agility. Rest can be taught.
Do you feel that paintball can, help you help you release frustration and nature things?
Yeah, I think so. I would say it's not a frustration, but it helps you to calm down. So you can actually be yourself. You can run around. You can do whatever you want to do in the game. So that helps you to calm down more. At least that works for me. After a week-long, corporate life, this hours, a couple of hours in a weekend, like 6-7 hours in the weekend, that helps me go in the whole week.
If other kids or I wanted to try paintball seriously, what would be the first step I should do?
I would say come train with us, understand what the paintball is. We have been training every weekend and I've been helping so many people on this while. So yeah, just understand because this is the most professional setup you can get in India as of now. So just come play with us, spend some time with us. You can understand how you can take it forward from there.
Thank you so much for joining India.
Thank you. Thank you so much for all the lovely questions. Thank you.
Hi, happy to chat with you.
Thank you.
Could you give me some details on how you became involved with paintball and how the tournament scene started? How long have you been playing this game?
Paintball for me started in 2008 when I was working with a corporate called Advanced Works. It was me and my friends came out to play one tournament then, and then it became a weekend habit, and that's where we started. With regards to paintball getting involved full time, we started our company in 2011 when me and my brother started this company called Paintball X. And since then, it's been a journey of growing the sport.
Do teams vote for the captain or is the captain appointed by the coach? How does it work?
Well, it depends. Coach always has a first say in who the captain's going to be because he understands the mentality of all the players. And I think I've been chosen a captain because of the experience I had. Yeah. So, yes, that's how it generally goes.
What makes a good paintball captain? Loud voice, smart strategy, calm leadership?
First thing, understanding the game, the field. Every time you play a tournament, there's a different layout that's made. Like, for example, what you see now is one type of layout. So understanding that is important. Knowing all your players' strengths and weaknesses, that's most important in any sport. Paintball being a little aggressive sport, we need to know each and every player very well.
Paintball has the last player standing thrill. Do you have fun or crazy survival moments from games that you still laugh about?
Well, I mean, my best game personally was in Malaysia when we play a 5-on-5. So we were down by 4. So I was the only one alive. And I managed to get all the 4 in the other team to win. That'll be my best moment. A funny moment a lot. As a referee, we're doing games for us. We get shot a lot. We get shot more than the players itself. So we laugh about it. Okay.
If you could tweak one rule in paintball to make it more exciting or fair, what would it be?
I would say sometimes having limited paintballs to play a tournament makes more fun because that's where your skill shows. Like if I have unlimited paintballs to shoot, I can sit in one place and keep shooting. But when I have less paintballs, I know that I have to move a lot more. So that would be more interesting.
When you step on the field, what do you focus on first? Tactics, game?
Every time before we step on a field, we have a strategy. Every point that we play, we have a different strategy. Like for example, I'm a back player. We have forwards. So our strategy depends on how the layout is. If we see a layout is an aggressive layout, we ensure that we support our forward players to move forward and attack the field.
How do you view the formation of the team and the splitting off of the teams?
Totally depends on the experience of players. Like For example, last time when we played tournament internationally, we had 2 experienced players and 3 new ones, but we have worked on that, and this time we have more experienced players. So as in any sport, experience is important. Of course, it comes with time, but yes, that's where it starts with.
You started Paintball X with your brother. Was it more like a business partnership or was it like two brothers having fun?
It's more of we having fun. We both love this game, which is more of shooting each other. So yes, we loved that, and the adrenaline aspect of this game, which is very high, that interested us a lot, and that again slowly turned into a business as well. So there's also our bread and butter.
Have you and your brother played together on the same team?
In domestic series, yes, we have. And it's, trust me, fun playing with my brother.
You've seen India win its first international podium. How was it like to see your country win?
I was happy to be a part of that team. I was a captain then as well. So that was our first win in an open division internationally. And trust me, when you wear your flag and take the medal, that's the most beautiful moment.
How can a coach actually contribute to skilled players in this game?
A coach is very important because most importantly, a coach knows every player. Again, like it's my job as a captain to know the weakness and strength of a player. The coach does that for everyone. So his job, a coach's job, is to work on people's weaknesses to turn it into strengths. And I see our coach has been doing that for a while now. I would say that a coach supports a player 75% to 80% in the growing. For example, say paintball is one game where each player has a different job to do. I play back. So when you are new to the game, first thing you don't want to get shot. So that is the kind of mindset a coach gets you in, where you should be okay to get shot. Yeah, because I think it's how a coach builds a player, and our coaches do that job. New players are always scared. We see that, but in a couple of sessions they get used to getting shot. Now, a player like me who doesn't like to dive has to dive. Yeah. Because that's what's required of a game. That's where my job, where my coach comes in, where he instills the confidence for me to do certain things. Certain times I'm worried of diving because of injuries, but now I do it better because my coach works out a plan for me. Every bunker that you see here has a different way of playing. So coaches focus on that as well. I cannot play a style in, say, for example, this bunker that you do at a standing bunker. So that is where my coach works with all the players.
Is paintball legal everywhere, or there are some countries that don't allow paintball because of injuries and all?
Yes, some countries like let's say Mauritius or China, they are more controlled on paintball because the paintball markers looks like a gun. Yeah, so that is a little bit of issue. Some countries like Germany, Australia, they have very stringent rules owning a paintball gun. So yes, India has been very free with this. However, paintball markers or guns, they can't come under Arms and Ammunition Act. However, it is legal to own a paintball marker if you're over 18.
Who are your favorite paintball players in a team?
Internationally, there's a player called Ryan Greenspan who is the best in the world. Been following him for ages. He plays for a team called Dynasty. Other couple of teams I would love to play with someday is Tauntauns from France. They are one of the top teams. Yeah, those would be two of the best teams I would love to play with.
Have you ever tried something crazy in paintball, like shooting blindfolded or trick shots?
Well, the craziest things we do is sometimes we take off our t-shirts and play topless. I mean, it's usually done when we have our birthday parties. But yeah, that's the craziest thing we do. We carry a lot of shots back home after that.
Are you excited about the tournament in France next year? How's the prep going?
Absolutely. That'll be a World Cup that we'll be playing. It's a World Cup organized by United Paintball Federation. That is the biggest stage for any paintballer in the world. And we would love to represent India next year.
What are different strategies or positions in the game?
Generally, a paintball field is divided in two sides. One is called a snake side and one is called a Dorito side. It's the shape of the bunker that matters. Now, playing a position like snake is a very skilled position. So it's a coach's job from start to end to ensure that the player doesn't get injured. Because snake players mostly dive into the bunkers, and injuries are one of the biggest aspect of this game, where our coaches come and teach you how not to get injured. Stay injury free.
Thank you so much for
Thanks a lot.
giving time.
Cheers.
Thank you. Hi. Hi, coach. So glad to meet you today.
Likewise.
If you had to explain paintballs to people, how would you break it down to basics?
One is okay. I think see for gamers, people as in people who love to game, playing Call of Duty and everything. This is like a life, basically doing it in real life, right? It is a very fast-paced sport, especially the version of paintball that we play. So we play speedball, right? This arena is a speedball arena. So it's a very fast-paced game. These games could last anywhere between 15 seconds to could go on to about 5 minutes to 7 minutes as well, right? So it's a very fast-paced game. It is exciting. The adrenaline rush that you get during the game is just it's addictive, I would say.
How do you break the mechanics of a perfect shot? What are the three elements?
Basically, for a perfect shot for you to be out to shoot someone, the paintball it has to hit you and it has to burst, and you'll see it'll leave a mark on you, right? So when it hits you and bursts, you get a paint mark on you. So that's a perfect shot. There are a lot of times where you get bounces, so it hits you and bounces off. It doesn't burst. That you're not out in that case.
Paintball isn't for everyone, but the ones who play really care for it. What makes paintball so fun?
As I said earlier, it is very addictive. That adrenaline rush that you get while you're playing, it's just amazing. So that's the reason why people come back. And if you are sporty, you basically come play one of our tournaments, and I'm sure you will love the sport.
Paintball is safer than it looks or not?
It is very safe. In fact, so there are rules that we have to follow that every zone or every paintball arena should follow, right? So, for instance, like earlier we were talking about not removing the barrel sock while people are without masks inside the field. So we make sure that these rules are followed. So even outside when you get out of the field, you put on your barrel sock. There's a safety lock. There's a safety lock here that we put on, right? So this is your barrel sock. Yeah. So and when you're on the field, you have to have your mask on the entire time. Yeah. Always, because you're shooting at about 270 to 280 feet per second, right? So it is I'm saying it is dangerous if you're not wearing a face mask. So with the right gear, I think you should be fine.
Are injuries common or they are rare?
When the arena takes good care of, has these rules in place, which I just spoke about, they're very, very rare. Yeah. And like any other sport, you can get injured by even just falling down and just tripping over yourself.
So can the game last for multiple days or it's just one single?
So there are different types of paintball, right? So there are a lot of tactical games that could go on for days, right? So you have probably 700 people, around 200 people in a woods ball arena, and they're trying to get each other out. So those games last for hours, right? And when you do tournaments, so our tournaments when you play speedball, it goes on for about 2 to 3 days roughly.
What are paintballs actually made of?
So it's a wedge-based die that is encapsulated in a paintball. Yeah. So that die, as soon as it bursts, it leaves that marks. So that's the color you see.
How many paintballs can a player shoot per second?
So the thing is, you have two types of guns, right? So we call them, it's basically a paintball marker, right? Because when it hits you, it leaves a mark on you. That's why we call it a paintball marker. Now there are two types. One is a mechanical marker as well as an electronic marker. Yeah. The mechanical marker is every time you pull the trigger, you're shooting one ball per second. Yeah. But as in you're shooting one ball. So you can shoot, it's up to you and how fast you can shoot there. When you're looking at the electronic markers, it shoots up to, so it can shoot up to 30 balls per second or more, but we cap it at 10.2 balls per second. So at any given point, you'll see people shooting at 10. I mean, you'll have 10 paintballs coming towards you. So if you move to an electronic division, if you are playing a game, you won't get shot. It's very rare that you'll get shot only once.
Is there a paintball story from your career that you love telling people?
So the thing is, I started paintball. I started paintball. The first time I played was a college tournament, right? And that was the first time I played paintball, and we happened to win that tournament. Yeah, And also the next tournament I played again, thankfully we did win again. The thing is, I was playing with experienced players at that point, and they were pretty much one of the best in India at that point as well. So that was those two wins were kind of something that we really enjoyed. Then I did play. So I have a team called IYD. So that basically that team we played in 2013. So we went to Malaysia in Langkawi itself. There was a tournament called WCA. So we did knock out. So we did qualify the first 2 days. We did end up knocking out the top team there. So that was one of our proudest moments.
Considering the skill, discipline, and training, do you think that paintball should be in the Olympics?
Definitely, I would so hope for that.
Is paintball broadcasted anywhere like ESPN or those sports channels?
Yeah, it was broadcasted on ESPN in I think in the 90s, and then post that it stopped. Oh, yeah, at least that coverage stopped. But there are a lot of tournaments that happen which get broadcasted. So NXL is a tournament that happens in Europe as well as in the US. So these get broadcasted even in Malaysia. So they have their own channels that they basically they have their own camera crew. They have a huge setup there. So even the tournament that we play will be covered.
Does paintball have official seasons or league?
You do have different. So each area. So as I mentioned, in the US, you have a different league that goes on. In Europe, you have a different league that goes on. So NXL hosts a lot of tournaments. There are a lot of tournaments worldwide.
People often compare paintball to military combat. How similar or different is it?
It's very, very similar. So in fact, we do rent out equipment to the military here for their training, right? So it is kind of realistic. So that's why you get that adrenaline rush when you play the sport.
So what is this, coach?
So this is your face mask. Like I mentioned earlier, this is a necessity when you are on the field, right? So as soon as before you get on the field, every player has to be wearing their mask. Player or even the referees, yeah, you have to wear a mask while you're on the field. It's basically a safety protection. So you have a lens here, which basically so you get different types of lenses. So you get a reflective lens, you get the darker lenses, yeah, and you get a clear lens as well, right? Now the thing is, once you're on the field, you have to have your mask on, right? And there are a lot of safety precautions that we follow. So like I mentioned, this is your battles. I'm gonna pull this. So this is the markup, right? This is the battle sock, which basically it stops paint from shooting out. So this is a must. But as soon as you're done with your game, when you're exiting the field, you have to put your battle sock on, right? This is an extra protection, so that no one gets shot outside. This is your battle. This is your hopper, which basically feeds paint. So you put your paint into the hopper, but it feeds it down here. Yeah. So there is a safety switch right here. Yeah. So you push it from this side. This means shoot. So when there's a slight red line here, that means shoot. Yeah. And basically every time I pull the trigger, it will shoot. I don't want to do that right now. And this is your tank, which basically, so it contains compressed air. Yeah. So this can store up to about 3,000 to 4,000 PSI. So you know that the tire pressure in your cars is about, I think that's just about 30 PSI. This is 4,000. Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
Talking to all the coaches today, I realized paintball is not just a game, it is a sport with passion and purpose. I really enjoyed learning the basics and shooting targets. And yes, I badly want to go back again. So big thank you to all the coaches today for being so kind, spending time with me and sharing their vision for the sport. If you're listening, maybe paintball is something you should try too. You might discover even a new passion.